Pokemon card collecting takes an incredible amount of time. And it's even more significant when you're trying to flip cards, run a Pokemon store with your son, try to continually be cycling through product, trying to sell the latest release, trying to take trade-ins, try to sell those trade-ins, try to turn Pokemon cards back into money, and so you can buy more Pokemon cards, so you can send things off for grading, so you can advertise freely on by posting YouTube videos. An incredible amount of time gets taken up by this, the constant flow, the constant, imaging of cards, looking at cards, looking up cards, watching price movements in cards. It's a lot of time, and right now I'm quite behind. I have a binder that a customer had given to me so that they want to do store credit. I have a big collection. I think it was almost $1,900 collection that I bought that is sitting in a Sobeys bag, waiting for me to post online. So waiting for me to open up the collection, sort through it, put any cards that I already have marked for inventory into inventory, photos of the next set of cards that I need for the website. I need to do all that, sitting in a Sobeys bag. So, what else? I have a tin that Kai and I were doing videos about. Inside the tin is some Dittos, and Kai's going to guess how many Dittos, but I can't process that tin yet because we haven't done the video yet that we were having fun doing. One tin that we did, our last video, it's been processed, it's been put on. A lot of, old cards, a lot of high play, medium play, low play, and there you go. Not the standard. You can look at it quickly and see that they're all near mint. It's basically card after card of, is this light play, moderate play, heavy play? If it's missing like a piece of card, it's damaged. So I had to go through, I think it was only 300 cards of, various values. Sometimes they're 50 cents, sometimes they're $2.80. Most of the stuff that you do get in trade-ins, it's not a simple, it's not $50 card. It's $51 cards, and that's how it goes. So the time sink can be very significant. It's raining outside, guys. Very significant. And, of course, there's no ROI on the time, right? You're doing it because you enjoy it. And it can really, you have to be aware when you're running a business that time is still the most precious commodity. And I've spoken to everybody about this. This is a truth of everything. Time is the only valuable thing that you have. Day to day, you trade it in your day job. Evenings and weekends that you spend in your hobby, you're trading time for enjoyment. You go to see a movie and you're trading the time that you spent earning that money for the time it took for the actors and the film crew to record that, movie. So time, it's all an exchange. The market is an exchange of time. The reason you'll give, 60 or 70% value on your trade-ins is because you don't want to take the time to flip all those cards. And it makes perfect sense, right? It's a trade-off in time. Spend a little time here, spend a little time there. Most times when you're a small guy, it works. You don't have to spend, most of your time doing that stuff. You sort of get a chance to have the cards, enjoy the cards. And, when it's 30, 40 cards, not a big deal. It's when there's like 500 cards, that's when it's like, okay, this is gonna be like my thing for the next, 2 or 3 hours every day for the next 2 weeks, just to get them online. Not even to, like, if you get an order to fulfill them, that's not it. But time is always the most precious commodity when it comes to Pokemon selling. And that's one of the things that you have to know if you're going to be enjoying this hobby. And a lot of it is balancing. a lot of times you're almost buying time. Everything we do is time-based. We recently, I don't know if it's going to be a long time for us to get all these cards up, but I know that I'm going to hold on to them for a fair amount of duration, using a different word. Hopefully, it goes, I can get ahead of it. I do enjoy the trade-ins. That's when I get to own the card, when I get to have the card, see the art. I get to see some pretty old cards. It's all about time, guys. I was watching a video about pack opening. Pack opening is something that I have a lot of trouble with, because people will open the pack, rip it quickly, siphon through the cards, hardly look at the uncommons and commons and even the rare if it's not a hit, and move on to the next pack. And I myself have done rip and ship in the past, and I go slow. To me, if you're going to pay for someone to rip your pack open, you want them to look at each of the cards. Well, I do. I've seen channels where they'll just like scan through the packs. Rip, scans, rip, scan, rip, scan. They'll open 30 packs in, less than 5 minutes. And people will pay, let's say, what, $4 a pack? That's $200 for 5 minutes. That's a mistake. If you're paying for pack rippers and they're just scanning through it, I mean, you are paying them for a service. You're paying them to take the bulk, to recycle the bulk, to throw away the cards. You're paying them, I would say, to announce the hit, to enjoy the hit with you. But you have to be very careful. Are you spending your time wisely? You're spending your money wisely with those situations. And when you're ripping packs, you're always going to lose money. Therefore, you're losing time, losing value. You don't really, on average, make money when you're ripping packs. It's more you're spending money on entertainment. And that's one of the hardest things when you're spending money on entertainment is when you'll see someone rip through packs really quickly. And what I say, you're kind of wasting the whole experience. You're wasting the looking at the cards. You're wasting the anticipation of, that card. You just, you like to have build up. You like to have, some sort of, what's the right word? Mystery. What are you going to get? Not just, cut the pack open, rip it, look at the one card, and be done. It seems kind of counterintuitive to sort of waste your money, and a lot of that is similar back to the idea of scanning your packs. I mean, scanning your packs is even worse, but scanning your packs is going to take a lot of time. And I did a video on pack scanning, how much it would cost before it would impact modern, and it has to be less than like 10 cents for it to make any sense for some modern nefarious dude to scan packs and pick out the hits that they want. So it's a ridiculous amount of time scanning packs. The cost would have to be very, very low for it to be worth their while to spend the time scanning packs. Now, I don't think that whole scanning thing is going to impact modern at all. And I think from the perspective of vintage, it's only going to be affecting, like, people who are going to scan it and, I don't know, sell it as scan, sell it as light, maybe. I really don't think there's enough. I don't think the price is low enough for somebody to nefariously be scanning packs for garbage. But anyway, you're really wasting time, wasting money if someone is scanning packs. Maybe if you have like that one pack that you haven't ripped, it's up on your shelf and you're curious and it's driving you crazy and you want to pay X amount to see, sure, but it's not something that you waste your time doing, waste your money doing. You'd be much more happy to rip that pack, slow roll it, enjoy the anticipation, enjoy seeing it happen, enjoy the disappointment. I'm sorry, but part of the thing about pack ripping is being disappointed. It's getting 6 dud packs and then finally hitting. That's part of it, right? That's the enjoyment of pack ripping. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for those duds. If that's the thing, let's say every single card pack had a Greninja SIR in it, then there would be no value in the Greninja SIR. That's the build-up, the anticipation. That's why people rip packs. It's to be disappointed again and again, until such time as you're not. It's like we can take a lot of punishment. In this world, we take a lot of punishment, we take a lot of stress, we take a lot of disappointment, we take a lot of things not working out correctly, we take a lot of waiting in cars, we take a lot of rainy days when we're supposed to be doing something enjoyable outside. It happens all the time. But what happens when you hit? What happens when the sun shines? What happens when, it didn't rain when it was supposed to, or you get to do something? That's where the joy of things come from. Pack ripping, sunny days, beautiful snowfalls. That's where the joy comes from, is putting up with all the pain. So I hope you guys enjoy your time on this video. Just me chatting in a car, waiting for the rain to stop. If you're in Pokemon, you're going to be spending a lot of time with cards, looking at cards. It's not just you buy the fanciest card and you put it away. It's about taking your time, using your time, spending your time, seeing value in your own time, or finding, giving your time to others for value, right? To flipping. Flippers are taking their time to take your card, to take your slab, and find a new home for it. They're doing the work for you. Once they, buy it from you or give you trading credit, you're basically moving time around, because it takes time to sell 500 cards from a collection buy. It takes time. Why didn't the person, do it themselves? It's because of time. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy your time. Cheers.